Hi there, collective. Today we're going to tap into our emotions. We're going to tap into feminine energies. This can be for males as well, but this is about the feminine energies that are at play in the collective right now, that we are working through, that are coming up in our lives to help us heal, to help us grow, to help us nurture, to help us expand. Okay, to help us integrate some of these shadows we all carry with us. This is feminine energy to birth something new in our lives. What is trying to come into existence for us? So I have two that fell on the ground and I have one here. We have Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion. I recognize suffering in order to release it. Curiosity breeds compassion. I recognize suffering in order to release it. We have to take our power back. When we understand why we're in fear, why we have shame, why we feel guilt, why we have these negative emotions that block us from our destiny, that block us from our healing, that block us from loving. When we understand why, when we understand that suffering can only help us to break open, because once we have suffered, we have nothing else to lose. We have faced our biggest fears. So we can break open, we can be authentic, we can expand, we can shine that light. We're not hiding the parts of ourselves that we thought were our shadows, that we hid from the rest of the world, that we fragmented and we made ourselves small. And we lived in the shadows because we were too much. We were too much. We spoke too much. We were too loud. We were too outgoing. We were too much of everything. Having compassion for all of the ways in which people have made us feel not good enough, not smart enough, not pretty enough, not loving enough, not nurturing enough, not abundant enough, whatever it might be. It's about having that compassion, healing ourselves, and releasing it. Curiosity breeds compassion. Be curious about your shadows. Be curious how you got to the point where you were over accommodating to other people, that we dimmed our light in some way and created these shadows. Have compassion for yourself. Love yourself through it, and love those parts of yourself. We have the essence of all Buddhas. I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. To me, this is saying everything is relevant. I am freeing myself. I take my full power back. My life is sacred. I'm living in the moment. I'm enjoying myself. I'm lighting up the world around me. My energy is pure. My energy is vibrant. We have Hestia, the goddess of sanctuary. No matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. Yeah. Home is within yourself. And when you feel safe within your body, you heal. When you feel love and compassion in your body, you heal. And when you heal yourself, you heal your past, your present, your generations before you and after you. You spread that healing out to the world. Your sanctuary is within you. It's being able to sit in your discomforts and breathe through it and cry it out and release it and let it go, because it doesn't belong to you. Your traumas don't belong to you. Your traumas happened to you, but they don't have to change you. They don't have to be who you are. That's not how you were meant to show up in this world. You were meant to grow through it, make the pain matter, teach others how to get through it. You're not bypassing anything. You're reflecting on it. You're taking it and you're owning it, and then you're transmuting it. You are not alone. You are guided. You have a purpose and a mission, and nothing can hold you down except for you. Here we go. We have shedding the old. There's a change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you'll be able to see these new prospects. I like that. There's a wall that has been broken down, and it is showing you a new way forward. There's something that is something you will be devoted to. There's a devotion inside you to rise up beyond what you could imagine. A devotion inside you to become that highest version of yourself, to heal others. Look, we have the mirror. Know thyself. Self-examination, seeing who you are. Yeah, like deep diving into the nitty gritty, into the deepest, darkest, ooey gooey parts of yourself, and loving them and showing compassion for it, and seeing how whatever is happening on the inside is reflecting in your life on the outside. So if you can get in there and get as deep as you can to the root and swim through, all that stuck gunk, and turn that into something loved, hold that energy, hold yourself and nurture it and soothe it and give yourself all the love you could possibly muster, that love is going to be reflected on the outside, on your life. Look at, we have another card here that says sanctuary. You are home. You are your home. Privacy, inviolate personal space, respected boundaries and taboos. Love yourself. Love yourself to heal. Love yourself to grow and expand and shine your brightest light, doing something that is so far out of your comfort zone, that is so far, out of your imagination. You couldn't even fathom that this could be your life. Yeah, look at sacral chakra, the core of creation. Your fire, you're lighting that fire within, and that fire is like exuding out into the collective, and we're all being lit up. We're all being creative. We're all expanding. We're all expressing feminine energy. Feminine energy. We're birthing. Yeah, radical expression. It's radical. It's like, it's wild. We're like changing our entire blueprint here. This is the energy that's coming through. The opportunity. The healing that is taking place right now in the collective. It is amazing. Throat chakra, express your truth. Open up. Be authentic. Say what you mean what you say. Release the fear. Don't let anything hinder you or hold you back. You are your home. You are your safety. Whatever words want to come out of your mouth, they're coming from a place of love. They're coming from your healed heart. They're coming from an expanded consciousness. They're coming through like a channel from the divine. Your words have meaning. Your words can change lives. Your words are blessings for others and for the divine masculine. You think that all this feminine energy, that all this work the feminine is doing, the devotion the feminine has for this uplifting, expanded, conscious living is not affecting the masculine? It is definitely affecting the masculine. The masculine has to level up. They have to do the work, right? We have victory here with fire, action, victory, truth, thoughts, clarity. There's a victory here. We're healing. We're understanding. We have knowledge that's coming to light. A new perspective, a shift in our consciousness, a shift in the way we live our lives, and a shift in how we speak, who we speak to, what we speak about. Higher elevations, higher vibrations. Yeah, we're letting go of fear. We're letting go of the need to control. We're letting go of lack. We're letting go of an old program in the material world. It has to look like this. I have to do it this way. I have to do this job and make this much money. We're letting go of it because it's not for our highest and best. Because it brings something so terribly out of balance, right? We want to be balanced. We want to be in harmony. We want to feel peaceful. We want, the divine to step in and say, you know what? You're going to feel harmony. You're going to feel aligned when your mind, your body, your spirit, your heart is all on the same page. Right? You have to be on the same page. You have to connect the dots, connect the energies. We have the Six of Cups. So we need to heal the inner child. We need to remember something. We need to remember innocence, play, fun. We need to remember what it felt like to feel free, what it felt like to not have limitations, change our belief system about who we are. I feel like, we feel our wounds have kept us small. Our wounds have held us back. When we get into this energy before those wounds existed, we were limitless. Anything was possible, right? Anything was possible. We could do anything. We could make anything happen. We believed in magic. What else do we want here? Let's go into one of these cards. See. What is something that we need to know moving forward? Where is this bringing us? This deep dive. What is it? We have back on task. Be sure you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider reviewing your goals, your schedule, or a project you are working on. All could use some fine tuning. So getting back on task, getting back on your path, letting go of things that are no longer for you, letting go of people, letting go of situations, letting go of materialism that is holding you down, that is keeping you stuck, that is taking too much of your time. We want to build, we want to move forward, we want to create, we want to expand. We don't want to be stuck in an energy that isn't right for us anymore. Some things are only meant to last a short period of time. And once we grow out of them, we're growing through it. So there's a thing that I read about, we are meant to grow through something, right? A roadblock. We are meant to face a roadblock so that we know that once we get past it, once we work through it, when we get to the other side of it, it doesn't seem like such a big deal. And when we look back, it's like we don't even recognize that place that we have been, right? We're removed from it. But while we're going through it, it feels like nothing is changing. I'm just getting that because this card, Coral's Wisdom, colony, delicacy, fragility, works that are created over great periods of time. This is you, right? This is you being created over, like these cards remind me of each other. I don't know if it's just the way that the dots are connecting or that the it looks like a roadmap, right? It's like this is your blueprint here. Getting back to your blueprint, getting back to what you were meant to do. And in order to do that, we need to be free. We need to have freedom, independence, self-determination, find our fire, find our passion, and do that, because that is our calling. That is what we do on an organic level. It comes from the soul. Yeah, I feel like we are meant to really tap into our natural abilities, the things that light us up. And maybe somebody's told you, oh, when you talk, when you read, when you sing, when you dance, you just have like this light about you. You're glowing, or whatever it might be that you're doing. I'm sure people have said to you, like, I love listening to your voice, or, you know, I love when you smile, or I love when you do these things. That's it, right? Like, that's how you bring healing to this world. That's how you share your gift. That's how your light affects the rest of us. Like, it dims the darkness. Let's see what else we have. Patience. The tide will come in when it's ready. So I feel like have patience, because, again, like what I just said, while you're doing the work, it doesn't feel like you're getting anywhere until one day you reach a certain point and you look back and you don't even recognize where you started from. You don't recognize yourself anymore because you've expanded so much and changed so much. Look at this dance. I was just talking about this. Take inspiration from the moonlight dancing on the surface of the sea. Dance, move your body. The feminine is all about movement, working through emotions, working through the energies in our body. We have to release it. We have to move it. We have to constantly be shifting it. Otherwise, we get sick. It sticks in our body. It's like glue, right? It goes into our fascia and it sticks, and it makes it stick, and it makes it tight, and it makes the elastic less. Like, we want to be able to be flowing, to be like that water, the crystalline waters of our body. We want that to move, flow. So when your life is flowing, your body feels good. It feels healthy. It feels natural. After a rainstorm, there will be clear skies with optimism. Yeah, it's all about you create your reality. The way that you perceive the world, the way that you perceive yourself creates your reality. We have chance. Allow the sea to wash its chest of wonder ashore. You never know what the tide might bring in. We just had this too. The tide will come in when it's ready. I feel like as you move and grow and change and shift and, you know, stay optimistic and let your light shine out, something so beautiful is going to occur. It's going to come in for you, and, you know, you can't even imagine it yet. Yeah. Here's that again. Choose wisely. Be discerning. You don't have to keep everything in your net. Remember, we talked about that. You could do things over and over again for years trying to build something, and, you know, you just get to a point where you don't resonate with it anymore. Let it go. You don't need it anymore. It's not meant to stay, and that's okay. Not everything is meant to stay. Stay the course with perseverance. And explore. Maps show what has already been discovered. Go another way. Remember, I just said this is like a map here. This is your wisdom. You don't have to repeat cycles because you've learned and you've grown through them. So take a new direction, right? You don't have to keep filling up these parts of yourself that you've already done. Like, go to a new place. Start a new canvas. Start something fresh. Travel in a new direction. Go another way and you'll experience another experience, right? It's something new. And that's what you're going towards. That is this energy. The feminine is expanding. The feminine is in her sovereign energy, her seat of power. She is like, I'm into freedom. I'm into growth. I'm into not holding the 3D negative, material stuff, the guck. Not into holding that anymore as truth, not into holding it as a consequence. It's like I'm transmuting it all. I'm allowing myself to choose differently. My reality says I can leave this behind and take the lesson from it and go a completely different way. I'm not bound. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not bound. I'm not constricted. I'm not constricted. I delete these old vows, old commitments that don't honor me. I am dedicated to truth. I am dedicated to love. I am dedicated to self. I am dedicated to expansion and to harmony. And that's it. And the masculine either, levels up and does the same work and meets you there, or they don't, they don't come along, right? So I'm interested to see maybe what the masculine's reading would be at this time. I'm going to leave that there. Thanks for watching.